It's Monday motivation. All right, let's do this. What to do in perimenopause and menopause. So, I wanted to speak as detailed as I can on this, though I can't cover every single thing, but I want to give you the specifics that could help most women. But keep in mind, you have to be a detective of your own body and do what works for you. Stop Googling and applying everything you can possibly think of to manage and or try to get rid of, which you can't when you're dealing with hormones during the perimenopause and menopause period. So I really want you to, as you take in what I'm about to share with you, understand that it is individual specific. You need to become a detective, being able to observe your body, how it responds to different foods, exercise, monitoring your stress. And again, I'm not going to get into taking pills and really putting anything in your mouth until you get to know who you are. And most importantly, love who you are and where you are. And just recognize this is a season of life and be blessed that you're able to go through it. All right, so let's get right to it because I have a number of things I want to go over. I had to write this one down this morning. Okay, so first things first. Now, as I mentioned before, your girl is in perimenopause. I am coming up on 50 years old here in 2024. And yeah, it just hit me like, I don't want to say out of nowhere. I knew it was coming. It's just a matter of time. But here's some of the things that I am using to work and that is working for me. But it's not going to be too vastly different for most women. But again, you have to monitor your own body. But I'm going to give you the categories of how to work in balancing your hormones in perimenopause and in menopause. All right, so perimenopause first. First things first. And again, I'm just going to drop what it is and give you a few pointers on it. Food and nutrition. Notice I didn't say diet. Stop the dieting, ladies. Develop a lifestyle of eating relatively 85 to 90% healthy. Yes, you're going to need it because if we're in a day and age where you can't be finagling, thinking that you can work out or walk out or take pills to get rid of the crap that you're eating, because now your body is in a stage of your hormones are shifting. And you can't stop the shift, but you can learn to work with the balance of it and diminish some of the side effects of going to perimenopause. So here's what I want you to keep in mind in eating the types of foods that, at least that are working for me and for most women. I mentioned this before. You want to keep your protein up. That is your healthy meats. If you're vegan, that's fine. Look into foods that works for you. You want to go, I always say this, lean and green. So keep your protein up. Most women should get an average for each, just to keep this calculation simple, 1 pound for 2 grams of protein. So if you're 150 pounds, you should be looking to get anywhere between 120 to 150 grams of protein, if that helps. All right, green, stay with your cruciferous vegetables, your broccolis, your Brussels sprouts, all of the Greek kales, collards, they're all great. Chard, stay in your green family. Spinach, asparagus, they're going to be your best friend. Trust me. And carbohydrates. So, carbs aren't bad, but we have to bring them down in perimenopause. Why? Again, we hold a lot of water very quickly, especially if we're stressing coming up. And so we want to minimize this. Don't cut them out. You just minimize them. And absolutely positively, yes, no sugar. Now, can you have a treat or two? I'm going to suggest you really minimize that treat to maybe once a week. Just saying, we in that stage, and trust me, again, I'm going through it. I am a magnet for water. When I eat sugar, I almost triple the water that I hold, and so it's not too different for most women. You want to minimize your sugar. Okay, again, drink plenty of water. Keep your green teas up. That's it on food. So food's number 1. Number 2, exercise. Ladies, you gotta start doing resistance training. You need to lift weights. Listen, you're not going to bulk up and look like a man. What actually is going to happen, you're going to begin to sculpt a more toned physique, which is important in perimenopause and menopause. Why? Because muscle is metabolism. So start with body weight. Again, I have to go into a whole nother discussion on exactly what type of exercise, but don't be afraid of resistance training or lifting weights. It's a must. Keep your walks up at least 30 minutes for a moderate intensity workout throughout the day, and just find a regimen that works that trains your entire body, your legs especially, because they are the largest muscles, your arms, your stomach. Again, compound moves with that, your shoulders, and just keep an overall general resistance training lifting regimen. The next one I want to hit, and keep in mind, again, your estrogen and progesterone is dying. Is going down, and in most cases all over the place in menopause, because it's about to fizz out. Women do have testosterone nowhere near the level of men, but it is a needed hormone because it helps, again, in building muscle. But there's another hormone that I'm going to cover in sleep when I get there, which is the HGH, the human growth hormone, which your body secretes naturally. I have to do another whole discussion on that. But real quick, let's get to number 3, lifestyle. Ladies, I'm going to keep emphasizing this. Get your stress down. I know you can't get rid of it, but the more that you stress in and over about it, the more you're going to have problems, the more you're going to hold water, the more you're going to start storing fat. That is your fight or flight hormone. Your goal is you need to reduce that, which helps diminish, again, that jelly belly and a whole lot of other metabolic processes that are going on. When you start stressing, there are so many catastrophic changes that take place at the molecular level, which we can't even see or even know about. I just want you to know information is dangerous for us. Another topic. Number 4, and so much I can say about that. Sleep. Aim to get minimum 8 hours of sleep. Listen, the 5.5, 4, I can't do it. You need to find a way to get your rest. Why? The less rest your body is getting, the more your body's under stress. It can't replenish, it can't rejuvenate. Your body needs oxygen. Remember, life is in the blood, so you need to allow your body to process the old stuff out and regenerate and build new healthy cells so it can filter out and feed your tissues, your organs. You need that rest. Find ways to get in. No, do not. I'm not telling you to take melatonin. Your body produces it naturally. You need to learn to develop a lifestyle of getting to bed at a timely fashion and getting up at a timely fashion. I have to do another discussion on sleep. But sleep is number 4. Number 5, intermittent fasting. Listen, it's been around for ages. There's a lot of hype out there, but I'm going to give you the base recommended so that way you'll have a general understanding. I don't want you to run off doing 24-hour fasts 7 days a week. No. Begin with a basic 12-hour fast minimum. What that means, stop eating at 6 p.m. You can resume eating at 6 a.m. Intermittent fasting, the bulk of it, here's the key with that, is captured when you're asleep. You got to stop this late night snacking, start sipping on teas that help diminishing your cravings, which will eventually, as you begin to fast more, intermittent fasting helps to balance your hormones. Again, another topic, I'm just giving you some quick tidbits. Number 6, and this is the last one, but again, these are tidbits that are working for me. Learn to love yourself. Love who you are, where you are. Listen, Jesus loved you and I. God gave his only begotten son, and he gave it to us as a gift. He loved us unconditionally. In order for you to learn how to love yourself, you need a relationship with him, but more importantly, learn to appreciate who you are, where you are. You are fearfully and wonderfully made. Don't you forget that. Stop beating up yourself. Woe is me. This process. Kill all of that. The world has infused so much into women that this is a dreaded process, and you begin to hate yourself. Start loving on yourself, treating yourself kind. You know, we love saunas, we love lotions, we love affirmations. Do that. It makes a difference because, as I've always emphasized, especially when it comes to transformation of your mindset, it all stops here. All right, so real quick, food, exercise, lifestyle, sleep, intermittent fasting, and love yourself. Ladies in menopause, your process is not too much different other than you really have to get into a lifestyle of management. Weight loss is not impossible. It takes longer, but it is very doable. And so I'm going to probably have to do another discussion on that. But at the end of the day, I want you to know that as you learn to balance and love where you are, balance out your food, your exercise, your lifestyle, get your rest, intermittent fasting, that will help you along the process. Listen, so much I wanted to say this morning, but I wanted to leave you all with some encouragement. This has come from years of experience working with my clients, now my own client. I wrote a great book on it, How to Be Fit, Fabulous, Fortified, and Free. Pick up a copy, please. Hop on my website, coachpayne.org. I'll send you a personally autographed copy. Let's get after this day loving ourselves. Don't forget to like, follow, and share. Have a blessed day, and happy holidays to all of you. Let's go.